Well, he's indicted by the grand jury for attempted deletion, murder. So it goes from it was a parole hearing, right? If I'm not mistaken. So it went from trying to get parole to now facing 20 or more years. I don't know how you can take L like this. Yes, sir. Viva Las Vegas. The guy, Troy Polamalu off the streets. We talked about this topic like a couple of weeks ago, 2 or 3 weeks ago. Like the guy basically attacked a judge, jumped over the bench. We cannot show it because otherwise we'll get age restricted. But when it happened, we basically covered this story. Um, and the guy was, yeah, he was standing there listening to the judge. And I think she was slightly clowning him a little bit during that process. I think RJ basically covered it pretty well. He gave his opinion on how judges should act in situations like this, and the guy didn't like it, and I mean he blacked out, and now he's facing. Well, he's indicted by the grand jury for attempted deletion, murder. So it goes from it was a parole hearing, right? If I'm not mistaken. So it went from trying to get parole to now facing 20 or more years. I don't know how you can take L like this, Corey.
Where do we begin? If I'm covering it, I do have to say this: the leap was impressive.
Oh yeah,
It was an impressive leap. Like I didn't see it
clean.
coming. It looked like he jumped from a trampoline. It was upstream, if you will. So I don't know if he has an athletic background, but guy, good broad jump, great leap from that standpoint. Olympic leap, I would say.
Yeah.
But it also gave new meaning to him. To like, he went ape shit.
Yo.
Oh man.
He went ape shit. And then I saw in the article that he has schizophrenia and bipolar. I definitely saw that, so it was very clear. I mean, it was that in and of itself. That's someone who just lost control of his mental, and it all came out in the physical, and it was impressive. But at the same time, like now, I mean, I'm sure he's upset with himself.
Yeah. Well, I think if what you're saying is correct, Corey, and he did take a leap of faith, if you will. But are you telling me that his defense is gonna be judged? It wasn't me. It was my alter ego.
His defense should be he is not sane enough to go through with that trial. He shouldn't have gone through with the trial.
That's
So,
true.
yes. And I think he has a great case.
Yeah,
I think he could look at that and say, Judge, who in their right mind would do that?
that's true. Not me.
No,
Certainly not me.
not me. I did not take the medicine that day, and I will never let that happen again. I mean, look, I would be won over by something like that because of how extreme it was. My first thought was this is a skit, a Chappelle skit.
Yeah. No, man. I think that will be a defense. I mean, I think that's probably gonna be one part of the defense if it's established by professionals that he has schizophrenia. Then it's definitely something that he will be able to use and blame it on his other half, which might be like a Russian gymnast or something. I think to call it a attempt, a deletion attempt, that's probably they're probably going with it to make a point. There
Mm.
are certain people in society that you can't touch. So you can touch, you can assault people, but you definitely can assault a police officer. You definitely can't assault a
You can?
politician.
You serious? I saw a video in New York. Anyway,
I'm saying what I'm. Oh, come on, man. You know exactly what I'm saying, man. So it's like the punishments will be more severe, and I think
punishment.
that
I thought they walked free, right? Oh no, continue. Sorry, my bad. My bad.
can we not talk about the migrants for one one second?
Continue, please. Continue. Continue.
But
Somos
I think
Precedent.
amigos.
You,
Somos amigos. ¿Hablas español?
yes, yes, yes. So I guess that's what you need to say, right? That needs to be your defense. No English, no English. But
Sorry, continue. Continue.
where is los tacos? I need to come on, man. Yeah, so I think that's definitely gonna be a
in
defense.
law, I think what you're getting at is precedence.
It's precedence, yeah.
So, as much as you think that it's extreme and doesn't make sense right now, hopefully, and I say that confidently, it will actually, I say that not confidently, it will stop the next person from ever even thinking about it. But
Yep.
the reason I don't say it confidently is because I don't think those people think about what they're doing in those moments, anyways. But I
Yeah.
get why this one had to be. Welcome back, KaiR. Why this one had to be so extreme, or at least, well, he actually. I was going to say they tried to convict him, or he's on trial for attempted deletion.
Yeah.
But we meet somewhere in the middle, or
Yeah. And oftentimes it's like the main charge and then like subsidiary charges. So
Yeah.
they might start it there just to for the headlines, because
Yeah.
that also has an effect, right? The fact that the fact that news outlets are saying this, are mentioning probably the main charge, that also has that would also have an effect to scare people off. But there's probably other things, second count, third count, and it wouldn't surprise me if he gets found guilty, or if he's found guilty for a lesser charge.
Net, his life would have been better if he just didn't attempt to do that.
Yeah, of course.
Definitely.
I mean, I do agree with you on that. By the way, you almost got me deleted a second ago, but that was crazy what you said. I do agree with you on that. They're gonna set an example, because of course you don't want to set a precedent where people start attacking judges. Police already getting knocked up the head in New
You.
I had to come back to that one, but yeah, you have to set you have to stop it. So I think at the end of the day, we're laughing about this. It's a very sad thing because, well, I mean, we're laughing about the whole situation, but the guy lost his mind for a second, and it's gonna haunt him for the rest of his life.
But at the same time, so like, this is the crazy part. Some people are criminals.
That is true.
This is the part that I think what we're trying to like separate the people that are not able to just be walking along the streets.
Mhm.
You don't want them to stumble into a park. You don't want them to just be in public at a store, because you just don't know. It could be a look. It could be anything. So I don't know. I mean, it comes out in different ways, and maybe parole probably wasn't enough.
Probably.
He needed to be in some time to think about, okay, what do I need to work on? I don't know if he's going to be in the cell actually thinking about that, but he'll have more time to get to there.
Yeah.
So I just think,
But
there's that part of it where some people are not mentally sane and they need help. And being on the streets and having bills and pressure and stuff like that, it's only going to come out somewhere else. So
Yeah.